the principal at McDowell High School, grades 11 and 12. I welcome and thank the board members for their service and for their dedication to quality education in the Mill Creek Township School District. You have a challenging job before you as you consider the future of the school district and the education we'll be providing to the youth of this community. I hope that you'll indulge just a couple of minutes. I hope I'm not redundant from the budget presentation you just heard. But budgetary challenges face us every year, it seems, and it falls to you to study, listen, and judge the perspectives of many constituents as you consider the budget year ahead. When I arrived as a new administrator to Mill Creek School District in 2003, there seemed to be a great deal of diversity in the commitment of resources within the district. Some resources seemed in abundance, while others impressed me as scant when compared to previous school districts in which I had worked. Through several superintendent and business manager transitions, priorities evolved within the school district that conserved resources in very wise ways, and at times committed some additional resources where they were truly needed. I believe that today we are a more progressive, student-centered district than we were 13 years ago, and I know that is true for sure at the high school. Over the past several years, we have seen the restrictions that budget constraints have demanded. Rising PSERS contribution requirements, necessary salary and contractual commitments, increasing costs of utilities, building maintenance, instructional supplies and resources have resulted in very significant program and personnel cuts. At the high school alone, we have seen a 10 to 15% staff reduction over the years that I have been there, with twofold results. First, greater efficiency in use of staff, that is true, but also a reduction in the number of electives offered and a significant increase in average class size. We have eliminated librarian services, instruction in driver education, including the Summer Behind the Wheel program, and instruction in Mandarin Chinese, one of the two most significant languages spoken in the world. We have cut teachers in all core areas as well as in business education, technology education, and the arts. Larger class sizes and fewer electives have resulted in swelling study hall sizes to the point that we needed to implement a senior release program to allow students who were not actively earning credits to be excused from instructional time in the building. Reductions in world language teaching staff has resulted in very few freshmen having access to any language classes at all. The elimination of the Spanish at the middle school level has put Mill Creek students behind many others, especially if they have trouble scheduling a language early in their high school career. The number of educational assistants has been reduced within our buildings. Teachers have taken over clerical tasks that were previously supported, and they have stepped up to the task willingly.
Mr. Rankin, can I ask you to wrap as quickly as you can? You've exceeded 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you. The loss of middle school reading specialists has resulted in reading problems continuing into high school for many, and reading keystone scores could be higher if support had been provided. This is not necessarily bad in terms of some of the changes that have occurred, but we are still a very strong school district and have great operations. We still have pretty good results. In spite of all this, we must keep our schools and programs robust and diverse to meet the needs of all students. Further cuts to programs or opportunities will severely constrict the ability of our students to compete and will result in middle-level students opting for other high school alternatives. We must remain competitive. Failing to fund critical operations and programs will result in smaller class sizes, but not for the right reasons. As you review the budget options presented, please keep in mind the one constituency that matters most, the students of our district. Thank you.
Thank you.